Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Founder's Fortune. This is episode number 27. We're going to do things a bit differently in this episode and for the remainder of this series. So, here's the thing. I've been doing this for a while. I did not expect this series when I brought it back for this second season. I thought it was going to be a little short-term filler until the busy season picked up. Well, the busy season has picked up. I had 2 new series come out last week. I have 1 coming out next week. I have another 4 or 5 over the next 4 weeks. So, a lot of new games coming to the channel, which means a few things are going to have to make way. There's a good chance that Founder's Fortune is going to be one of those, especially considering while the series was going pretty strong, pretty steady for a while, all of a sudden, just in the last 2 or 3 episodes, things dropped off quite suddenly, and now there's a very small audience. So, if you're watching this, if you're here, if you like this series, and if you want to continue seeing this series, please hit that like button below. Definitely subscribe as well if you haven't done that already, but I'm assuming if you're this far in, you probably are a subscriber. But definitely hit that like button. It's going to help the algorithm. It's going to help get this video out there and maybe give this series a little more life, extend it a little bit longer. But here's what I am going to start doing regardless one way or the other. I do know that the end is approaching, and so instead of just playing straight through half hour at a time per episode, I'm going to go ahead and start using a bit of time-lapse and possibly throwing in some cuts here and there. So I'm going to cover larger spans of time within episodes. We're in winter now. It's year 9, so we're coming up on year 10. We've got plenty of food to get through this winter, so we're good to go there. I've got to figure out what we're up to. It's now been... I record this series in bunches, and I do 4 episodes at a time, which covers 2 weeks. So it's been 2 weeks, and actually a little over 2 weeks, because I went out of town for a couple of days. Just got back, actually, in the last half an hour. And it's hot. It's hot in town. It's hot in my house because I didn't leave the air conditioning on. So it's mid-90s outside. It's not quite that bad inside, but anyway. We're going to begin with that here. I'm going to kind of figure out what we're up to and what I want to do with this winter. I know one thing I would love to do is finish this section of wall. I believe we were doing some research about towers. Okay, yes, we're halfway through the towers research. We need 5 more scrolls to get that one done, and then we've started work on forging. That's the end of the list, folks, so we are getting fairly close towards end game sort of stuff. And it certainly doesn't feel like we're into end game type scenario. Now, I know last time we left off, we were having a major issue with a deep stone mine that quit working. They're not supposed to deplete. There's not supposed to be any shortage of resources with them, but for whatever reason, it's not functioning properly. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to that time lapse now, and then we will get some work done. It's going to take me a moment to kind of figure out what I'm up to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick things up here again. Still in winter, but I finally got something going on that is useful, and that is we have made some progress. The trader arrived. Now, who is my scholar that can research scrolls? Okay, Bridget can. Anybody else who can? Emily cannot. Just Bridget. So we need Bridget, who's very low on stamina at the moment. So let's speed that up. So I picked up 2 scrolls. That's going to get us a little bit closer on our research project on the towers. It's not going to get us all the way there yet, though. We've had Constantine and Henrietta training up pretty hard on the craftsman side of things, and then on medicine. Because they didn't get paydays, we did lose out on these guys. They expect paydays. Assuming it's 2 coins, yes. 2 coins. Let's reset that. And Bridget. Also 2 coins. There we go. Joy. They just keep coming after us, but at least they're not taking our scrolls. Go Constantine, level 4 as a doctor now. Another skill point. Better flu treatment. Medical potions will be next. Bridget, level 7 scholar. Nice. What does that do for her? Anything? Master outfit. Still 2 points away there. So I'm nearly out of winter. Not much has happened this winter. It really hasn't. We gathered some crystals. Got up to 38. Still nowhere on the stone. Can't get Veronica in there. Trying to train somebody else up to get there. Level 3 craftsman for Henrietta now. Okay, we got 1 done. 3 skill points. We have forging, making bows, tailoring, master outfit. Well, the making bows is the one that I first wanted. Tailoring as well. So now we can get Henrietta onto some of those tasks. Bridget took all day to do 1, but we got 1 done at least. Scroll left. Still going to be short where we need to be, but we'll get close. Bridget, what are you doing? Are you going to eat? Yes. Bridget eating again? Ah, yeah. I hate how they do that. Analyze scroll. Come on now. 90% full, and then they keep stuff in their face. Henrietta, why are we still sleeping now?
Yeah?
I have tasks for you. I'm actually grateful that they wanted our illness medicine. I was worried there for a moment. And we had make bows! Yes, we can finally make a bow. Now, that we got everybody back to happy zone. It did not reset the timer. That's good. 5 minutes now. You did not finish, Bridget? What's your deal? Jeez. Go finish the job. Go finish the job. You only got 1/3 of the way through it and she went back to sleep. I know you're old, but come on now. Halfway through. We only have 2 illness medicine. They want both. So we're going to need Constantine to keep working so that we can take care of that. Veronica, just chilling. Why is that? Even the iron ore is nowhere near maxed. Oh, hello, Spring. You sprung up on me.
Yeah.
We'll stay alive long enough here to get this second one done. There it is, 57 now. So 3 to go. Back to the forging as our filler for now. We do have plenty of crystals for that. In fact, it's nearly maxed out. Does that mean somebody's still been working on it? Hey, we got our migrant. They are young. That's good.
Yep.
Constantine.
Yep.
You know what? You just keep working away on your task. Henrietta hasn't started the task that I was trying to assign her, so let's go ahead. Accept the migrant. Like I've said before, my main complaint over a migrant is their age. We'll find out what's good or bad about them when they arrive. It takes so long to get the next one at this point. Anyway, this is our 8th. That is a lot. 6 downstairs, 2 upstairs, 1 last bedroom, and it's a Christina. Hello, Christina. Tell me about yourself. You are tireless, vegetarian, and you like apple strudel. Oh my goodness, isn't it amazing? And 117 days till she's going to get old. Needs to learn a lot. really needs to learn a lot. That's okay. That is a-okay. Now, I've got plenty of farmers. Forestry, not an issue. Mining, mostly the one with Veronica, so it wouldn't be the worst place to add in. So we'll give at least 1 there. I like training another doctor or craftsman and scholar, probably a soldier. Maybe that's a good place for Christina to start. Christina, you need a room, and I believe there's our empty one. Do we want to put you in this room with all this fancy stuff? That's going to be her room. Christina, see if I can get you on the task here. You're going to get all this neat stuff. And you want a place to store tools? We can do that. Storage. Tool rack. Christina?
Yep.
Running off already? Yeah, you don't need to go chill by the fire. How about become a craftsman and... Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Yep.
Alright, let's speed this back up and back over into the time lapse for a little while longer. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. It's nice to make it a bit further into the game. It's late at night, it's on the weekend. I would normally be recording at this time, but because I was out of town for a little bit, I needed to work to get this done. If you're watching this just after release, it's Monday morning. I'm filming Sunday night. I've still got to edit, render, post, fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. The future few episodes that possibly are what remains of this are going to be a bit longer. We're going to cover much more than what I've covered timeline-wise. I mean, this is about a season and a half, and we've come pretty close to that on a few other occasions. As for those towers, we're just 2 scrolls away from getting that completed. We didn't lose any this time. We did have quite a few tribes coming along and making some pretty hefty demands in terms of quantity of things. So they are getting a little more greedy these days, making life a little more tough. But those towers will be done before long. And as for the forging, we're already making pretty good progress there. I can't touch anything else other than I suppose I could start on alchemy as a research topic. I don't think, grain processing is grayed out. We have to get the alchemy done. So these both have to be done. So after forging, we'll start working on alchemy. Of course, then those last 2 scrolls, then we start on potentially the forging. So still a lot of research to come, and getting a hold of those scrolls really is the hard part. But slowly but surely, we're coming along. We're getting where we need to be. Stefan is sick, and who is my doctor? Dr. Constantine.
Yep.
Let's take care of Stefan, who's just getting shoved around at the moment. There we go. Got a flu treatment going. Let's see if we can take care of that right away. First real chance as a doctor now. Constantine? Are you ignoring me, Constantine? Constantine. Oh, you are. You are totally ignoring me right now. There we go. Okay, you're a level 8 doctor, but I don't think it worked. I don't even think you finished the job. Constantine. Okay, here. Let's help you out a little bit. Sleep until completely healthy.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, now, Constantine. Oh, come on. It counted, but it didn't count. I mean, we didn't finish the job. It didn't say we failed. We started and Stefan ran away. So, yeah, good job, buddy. Good job. We'll get there in 50 seconds. Count down quick enough. While he is turning the healing plants into medicine, which will then be able to convert into scrolls and other things, but we are definitely doing better. So, Constantine, you could do it. You can do it. Alright, treatment is successful. There you go, Stefan. Healthy! Good way to end. Christina also already level 2 craftsman, so she's coming along, ready to contribute. Nobody's too bad off. It shouldn't be too hard to get a new one. However, Bridget dying in 4 days, so we will get to that point where Bridget passes away. I'm going to need to train somebody up for Scholar to be able to do those scrolls, because she's the only one capable right now, and we're losing her in just a few days. But we'll immediately get a new replacement on their way, unless, Christina, what do you need? You need a satisfaction level. Let's take care of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, she's happy now. Shelf for food from the kitchen. Yeah, nice. Alright folks, that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Especially if you want to see more, hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.